The YFZ450R's fuel-injected 449cc engine is derived from Yamaha's multiple championship-winning YZ450F motocross bike. But they didn't just take the engine out of the YZ and drop it in the YFZ. With adjustments on the butterfly valve opening, cam profile, and bumped-up compression for awesome low, mid, and high RPM power and torque. A big 42mm Mikuni throttle body features a 12-hole injector for maximum capacity, and Yamaha fuel injection ensures great fuel-to-air mix for reliable performance at any track and easy starting in almost any conditions, altitude, or weather. It also features 5 titanium valves, one of the lightest and most durable metals in the world, making it one of the quickest revving engines ever. An integrated oil tank with internal oil passages makes them less vulnerable, more efficient, and centralizes mass for even better handling. To handle all the extra power, the crankshaft, cases, and transmission are all beefed up. In fact, they're spec'd to be able to stand up to the significant horsepower gains you can achieve with Yamaha's GYTR performance accessories. Another key factor to the YFZ's great racing performance is the engine's extremely low mounting in the frame, thanks to the use of this high-tensile steel-bottom frame rail. One of the goals of this engine was to achieve a 100% balance factor. By combining a balance shaft and tuning the engine, the YFZ450R's engine has never been smoother. The goal? To race faster, harder, and longer than anyone else. Finding the perfect riding position is critical to both high performance and comfort. In addition to industry-leading steering feel, these large-diameter tapered handlebars offer 4-way adjustment, stock, 10 or 20 millimeters forward, or 10 millimeters back. You can find the perfect fit for your size and riding style. Because of the YFZ's fuel injection, the thumb throttle has a much lighter return spring as opposed to a mechanical slider on carbureted motors, resulting in lower rider fatigue. The quick adjust clutch perch and adjustable front brake lever make it easy for you to quickly adapt your controls to your personal style and changing track conditions. And of course, you can custom tune your front and rear suspension settings as well. The YFZ450R has more adjustability than any Yamaha Sport ATV ever made. The YFZ450R's motocross suspension is designed for maximum wheel travel, optimum performance, and tremendous comfort. Ultra-long, high-tensile steel A-arms provide a nearly 50-inch track, a wide stance to help keep you planted on the corners. The ultra-long A-arms and now new longer KYB shocks give you nearly 10 inches of front-wheel travel. A Kashima coat on the front shocks acts as a form of permanent lubricant, reducing friction for smoother operation and reduced fading over long motos. This tough anodized coating also reduces metal shavings inside the shock body, which can clog valves and require more frequent maintenance. The shocks are completely adjustable, giving you the ability to custom tune high and low speed compression, rebound, and preload, so you can achieve the perfect characteristics for your size, weight, racing style, and the conditions. With the YFZ450R's nearly 49-inch width, Yamaha's engineers knew the rear suspension had to endure tremendous torque. That's why it features a rugged, lightweight cast aluminum swing arm and a fully adjustable, high-capacity KYB piggyback rear shock. Together, they serve up 11 inches of rear-wheel travel, so you get more power on the ground and maximum hookup to drive you out of those corners. The rear monoshock is fully adjustable, preload, high and low speed compression, and rebound, so you can set it up for exactly the kind of racing performance you demand. You're gonna love the performance, reliability, and adjustability of this suspension. Even though the YFZ450R was already way out in front of every other sport ATV out there, Yamaha's engineers just couldn't stop themselves from tweaking this awesome machine even further. With features like a first-in-the-industry ANS clutch, that dramatically reduces the engine braking effect on deceleration, allowing the suspension to work better with a much lighter clutch lever, so you can ride to your maximum potential longer than ever. This industry-exclusive feature has two primary benefits, the first of which is lighter clutch effort. When under acceleration, the ramps in the clutch system force the clutch plates together. This means the clutch springs do not have to apply pressure directly to the plates, which means we can use lighter clutch springs for less lever pressure. The result? Much less fatigue that allows the rider to put more energy into the track than into the machine. In deceleration, as the tires drive the engine in an off-throttle situation, it forces the clutch plates apart, similar to slightly pulling the clutch lever. This reduces the engine braking effect on the rear tires, which means they're much less likely to lock up, so rear wheel hop is reduced. And the suspension is able to more freely react to the braking bumps for more rider comfort, so you can run longer than the other guys. When you're pounding out a long moto, you need a machine that can take the punishment without punishing you. The YFZ450R's wide track also comes with an ultra-strong frame to absorb all that extra torque. The cast aluminum frame has no welds. Every joint is bolted for maximum strength and minimum weight. Plus, this componentized design enables the engineers to precisely tune the YFZ's racing characteristics. A high-tensile steel bottom frame rail makes it possible to mount the engine at its lowest possible position, optimizing mass centralization for on-track great handling. The front of the frame is extremely narrow, giving the ultra-long A-arms a pivot point that helps reduce camber changes during wheel travel. The result? The wheels stay much more perpendicular to the ground for more predictable handling. The front frame rake is 11 degrees, creating the perfect sweet spot where the suspension can absorb maximum impact. The goal? Maximum performance and durability to let you race harder and faster with less fatigue. When you're racing all out, you want that hand-in-glove feeling where you and the machine become one. Yamaha's engineers work tirelessly, engineering the ergonomics of the new YFZ450R so you can compete harder, race faster, and run longer with more comfort and lower fatigue. They gave it one of the most comfortable yet highest performing suspensions ever created for a racing ATV. The frame and chassis are designed to allow you full freedom of movement, forward or back, and side to side, so you can put your weight where you need it most. Repositioned front fenders now provide even more knee room and better visibility. New seamless side shrouds provide better knee comfort, with new heel guards for more room too. All in all, a greatly increased total space between front and rear fenders for even more freedom of movement, sitting, or standing. Quick release fasteners are now standard on the YFZ450R. The seat is widened back and deeply contoured in the front, allowing you to find the most competitive position. And seat covering material that's designed to give you the right blend of slide and grip. The deep padding also makes this the most comfortable seat that Yamaha's ever developed for a racing ATV. Plus, these ultra-wide 65mm foot pegs give you a great place for your boots when you're landing a jump, and the kick up at the end helps keep your boots on the peg. Even the key location is in a spot where you can get to it with ease, and it will never interfere with your ability to race this machine as hard as possible.